There was no dramatic moment, no sudden happiness, no announcement inside my chest that said, "You're healed now." It happened on an ordinary morning, the kind of morning where the light feels soft instead of harsh, where silence doesn't feel threatening, where you wake up and notice something is different. For the longest time, heartbreak controlled my mornings. It decided how heavy my body felt. It decided whether I wanted to get out of bed or hide inside it. It decided what memories arrived before my feet touched the floor. But that morning, the memory didn't rush in. Not because it was gone, but because it no longer demanded my attention. That's when I realized something important. Healing doesn't arrive as happiness. It arrives as space. Space between you and the pain. Space where choice slowly returns. And this video is about that space, how it forms, why it matters, and how heartbreak slowly loses control, not by force, but by understanding. Stay with me, not because this will fix you, but because it may help you breathe again. For a long time, heartbreak wasn't just something I felt. It was something I organized my life around. My thoughts circled it, my energy answered to it. My identity quietly reshaped itself around loss. Every decision was influenced by it. Will this remind me of them? Will this make it worse? Will I feel empty afterward? Heartbreak becomes powerful when it's unexamined, not because it's strong, but because it becomes familiar. And familiarity can quietly turn into control. I didn't notice when my world shrank. I only noticed when I felt tired all the time, tired of reliving, tired of analyzing, tired of waiting to feel normal again. That's when I understood something crucial. Heartbreak doesn't control you because it hurts. It controls you because it becomes the lens through which you see everything. People talk about sadness after heartbreak. They don't talk enough about exhaustion, the kind that settles into your bones, the kind that makes even good days feel heavy, the kind that comes from carrying unresolved emotion for too long. Heartbreak becomes exhausting when you're constantly trying to escape it, when every moment is either resistance or distraction. The day heartbreak stopped controlling me wasn't the day I felt better. It was the day I stopped fighting how I felt. That's when energy slowly returned. For a long time, I asked why. Why it ended. Why it changed. Why I wasn't enough. Why they couldn't stay. But why doesn't always heal. Sometimes it keeps you tied to a door that will never open again. The day heartbreak loosened its grip was the day I asked a different question. What is this experience asking me to learn about myself? That question didn't blame. It didn't beg. It listened. I thought I was grieving a person, but I was actually grieving the future I imagined, the version of myself I felt with them, the safety I believed existed. Once I saw that clearly, the pain softened. Not immediately, but honestly, because you can't release what you haven't named. At some point, pain can become familiar, even comforting, because it keeps the connection alive. But healing began when I realized holding on to pain was not loyalty. It was fear of letting go. Letting go doesn't erase love. It simply stops suffering from being the proof of it. Heartbreak controlled me because my sense of safety lived outside of me. Healing began when I brought it home, through small routines, through self-trust, through gentleness. Nothing dramatic, just consistency. The memories didn't disappear. They simply stopped hurting. They became stories, not wounds. That's how I knew healing was real. One day, I realized heartbreak no longer decided my mood. I did. Not perfectly, not always, but enough. That's when control returned. Heartbreak didn't disappear. It just stopped being the loudest voice in the room. And that was enough. If you're still in the middle of it, please know this. Healing doesn't ask you to forget. It asks you to loosen your grip. Take your time, move gently, let the space grow. And if this video felt like someone sat beside you for a while, you're always welcome back here.